And here we are. Let's also get the Discord ping out. And I should probably also hop into the Discord voice chat. Hello. Is your microphone not working, or?
It should be working. Hello?
Okay, there we are. Well, custom games looks a lot like it always looks.
I mean, there seems to be a bit more sentence than usual.
You mean those, okay, fine, yeah, 3 sentence games.
I also see a welcome CPU below 220. Or noobs welcome, I guess.
Yeah, sure, let's start with the sentence.
I haven't played the map in a while, right?
Yeah. Also, before I forget it after stream, I put my keys into my other, into my, damn it, I don't know what it's called in English, but yeah,
Pocket.
I put my keys into the pocket of another pair of pants, which, yeah. Okay. Now that that's fixed, do we want to be on the same team, possibly?
Hopefully, but the game will need to be balanced anyway, so
Okay, fine.
let's just take a slot that will give the 300 a really hard time.
Yeah, that would be fun to see if you're balanced up against someone of your own rating.
I mean, currently this would classify as seal clapping, right?
Group formed.
Well, let's have a look how this gets balanced. Also, first stream with my new graphics card, because it arrived last Saturday, and
I
yeah,
just noticed that autofocus of your camera isn't.
it's yeah, the focus looks a bit weird because I turned off autofocus because it decided to focus on something behind my green screen, even, which I don't even know how that works. But
Now it's not focused on your face.
yeah, now it's. Oh yeah, right. Autofocus just turned on randomly again. So yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. I don't know why autofocus keeps turning on, but there we go. That's manual focus on my face. I have no idea.
Autofocus work with NVIDIA broadcasting?
That NVIDIA broadcast thing is, I'm not using it. But that might have turned it back on, because I distinctly know that I turned it off the last time I tried to use the camera, which was to see if my streaming, of the visual part of my streaming setup still works and stuff. Because better test in advance, I guess.
Group formed.
Oh, we're full.
And yeah, basically, I have no idea what's wrong with that autofocus, but fine, let's keep it on manual. It's not like I'm moving a lot back and forth.
This
And
game
if
seems stacked.
uh
First apparently is fine with it.
14%, well, that's gonna be an unranked game either way, right?
Not if they manage to win somehow, because this game is hard. Wait, yes, this game is actually hard rigged in our favor. Probably something about the balancing.
The fuck is this shit? Yeah, 6-5, that would clear it up, definitely. Having a zero-rated beach player, yeah. Alright, I
It's
know.
in 1100.
I know I'm gonna get clapped for playing land. And he switched back, and we're back to 14 goddamn % of balance.
But I mean, you can't put a 0 against 1100.
That is true, but also, the fuck we doing? Alright, yeah, he left because...
Because he was not up for this shit.
And I'm guessing that, yeah, sure.
So going for 200 against a 1100. How nice.
Group formed.
And we're back to 14% balance. Which, wait. Those 14% are in favor of never mind. I keep seeing the second number, but yeah, okay, fine. Also, I wanted to say host has 6 rated games and is 1100.
I'm gonna unex and suggest 5 and 3.
You can also suggest auto balance. There is that option now. It's probably gonna fuck up everything, but might as well try, right?
Yeah. I mean, with this we at least have somewhat of a chance on these slots. Because 900 against 1100 is better than 200 against 1100.
Yeah, let's hope the... But yeah, seriously, this land play is gonna be really weird. Let's see what I get.
You're up against a
Hi, Larson.
300, right? Hello.
Wait. 2, then... which part? Walk there. Start reclaiming shit. Now let's see how this goes. I'm supposedly up against a 300 player on land, so...
At least it's easy for you. Says the one who is up against a 300 on air.
Right. Yeah. You're gonna have a really fun time. I can definitely see that. Also, I'm pretty sure that I will power stall. Like, definitely really, really hard. And
Oh, hey, Spiky.
yep, MG's on Hydro. Yeah, true, true.
Okay, you went for the just factory directly middle build.
Factory, 2 P-gens, and then middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically, just get to the middle as fast as you can, as you possibly can, because it's definitely gonna be a good idea. Wait. I'm gonna let that NG do its thing. This one's gonna be my spam factory. I'm definitely gonna get out spammed if I wait too long, which I might already have. Also, I'm up against another UF player, and do I have? No, I do not. And there's my power. Oops.
Also, can you send me some mass as you're already currently reclaiming the stuff?
Yep.
Thank you. That's gonna allow me to get some nice and quick T2 maxes.
You better be spending that.
Of course I am.
Good. Good.
As I said, or as I already stated, T2 max upgrades. And very soon a T2A HQ. Okay, I finished it, so I'm not stalling any power. Ouch. Very nice. That I can send these.
Wait, damn it, I just realized what I need. I need more power.
I'm currently starting.
And I stopped reclaiming shit.
Commander under attack. Commander under attack.
I don't see any spams, so this might actually be good.
Commander
Oh,
under attack.
There's some spam coming up.
Oh yeah, I can see that. But I'm just gonna roll over him.
Commander under attack.
Can you boost me some power?
Go.
Commander under
And with
attack.
that, their land player is no more.
Nice.
Now let's see how is our navy going. Actually not that bad. How's my power looking? That's looking actually quite good. Let's get some... Oh, I don't know. T2 maybe. And gun. Also, I'm not even at 1 vet. You there, just... Build me NGs. I definitely need to start more max upgrades. Why did I pause you?
And I'm halfway done with my T3 HQ.
Oh shit, there goes my power again. Well, 2 T2 upgrades at the same time are possibly not the greatest idea. Up, I just burned my entire mass, so yeah.
You can also see that South Navy is going as something like that usually goes with this rating range.
Which is T2 rush and
Not using it. And building T1 subs out of it.
I'm just gonna ping that. Might look a bit passive-aggressive. Also, why the fuck am I still spamming units if I don't need it?
I'm also gonna add a ping.
You're gonna upgrade. Just do that for me, please.
And that's a T3 HQ.
From you?
From my... Yep. Just finished.
Can I get a scout over?
Let
I
me
just...
finish my T3 NG first.
Okay, fine.
Okay, scout is out. You wanted to go over middle, I guess?
Ah, jeez.
Okay, the air player went for Swifties.
Oh shit.
What do you mean with oh shit?
With oh shit, I mean there are Suis in my base.
Oh
And
shit.
I'm currently really hard power stalled. Like,
I'm gonna get 5 renegades out for you. Oh wow, the air player's really behind. Okay, gunship's out. First gunship out.
I should have built that radar earlier. Well, now I kinda regret that, but yeah. Let's just rebuild from here. Shall we? Also, let's find out what the hell is back there.
Okay, the Suis are down.
Okay, nice.
But there definitely is something out there. Go for that mix. You build an additional factory.
Thank you.
Additional pigeon. So, oh,
Oh, yeah,
bombers.
top bombers.
2 SF out. Should be fine. Scout.
Also, the 1100 player took over the
I just noticed a drop.
land player stuff, so... Oh shit. Yep, and he also dropped. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big drop. It's a really big one. That shit's nasty. Real nasty. Oh, gunships in the middle. Yeah, I don't really have many ASM.
Oh.
Commander under attack.
But if he's just backing them
Where's
up,
my AA?
it's
Where's
better
my
to
AA? Give me some AA, please, at least.
ASF inbound, so don't worry about it. You should be fine.
Commander
Okay.
under
Yeah,
attack.
I am now fine.
It's not a drop inbound. Okay, it went down.
Nice, we also got cruisers.
If you can give me your radar, I can upgrade it to T3 for you.
Yeah,
Start with the upkeep.
there you go.
An NG for adjacency would be nice.
There you go, that one.
Yep.
Now we're at 16 minutes.
Oh no, those are actually inties. Oh, cute. And a bit of more gunships.
Well, Navy is currently looking a bit dicey on the north. And the South Navy player is,
Well, South Navy isn't anything special. Let's just say it like that.
he's just still building T1 subs. Well, this is gonna be a fun one.
Hey, we have any right to blame him if anything goes wrong down there because we told him to build T2 units.
Fair point.
Oh, that's strat. He actually achieved T3R now. Probably because he saw me getting T3R and was worried about potential air snipes. Or something like that.
Well done. At least the enemy is Seraphim, which, damn it, he has UAF build power, so if he's smart, he can just use that to build UAF stuff, which wouldn't be that nice, because that means we'd have to deal with goddamn UAF stuff.
Omni is up.
Omni is up, yep. I can definitely see that. Where the hell are my... Jeez, your ASF just scared me.
Don't worry, they're mine.
Oops.
After that, access to that guy. Okay.
There's actually no TMD in that base, so I'm just gonna attempt to go tag com.
Oh.
Or wait, how costly is a Billy Nuke?
I don't know.
5k mass for the upgrade.
That's what's down. How much flag does our opponent have in his front base?
None that I know of.
Oh, how sad for him, because I have some nice gunships with his name written on them.
In that case, let me just get some advances in.
Do that. Let's just show him why we are a force to be reckoned with. Okay, T2PD is down.
Yep, I just saw that. Oh, that's strat bombers.
Yep.
Thank you.
Already on them.
One bomb dropped and kinda.
Yeah, but it hit a shield.
Yep. Was my T3 HQ going? Well, almost done. 90 something %.
After that, you gonna build
Gunships.
Gunships.
Exactly 2 of them, which means they are probably, yeah, they are dying to my flag before there is even a lot going on.
Even my ASF could move in.
Yeah. Let's get this UFT to HQ.
So, let's scout, please. Okay, where's the flag? Where's the flag? Okay, the flag killed my air support. It's not a strat moving. There was not a strat moving. Just you. You go ahead and build my cool gateway.
Well, the water's not looking too friendly.
I mean, it looks somewhat stable.
Let's get some T3 max upgrades. Oh, you're gonna build me that sweet T3 pigeon and build some buskets just just for the hell of it. I know I should be doing this a bit faster, but yeah. Also, this force is gonna stay in my base just. You're gonna go T3.
That's one kill.
Oh, and there are the enemy Volthus just kinda dealing with my shit. Oh, look, a strat.
What, another strat?
Yep.
Oh, it's probably already dead, isn't it?
I don't know, but you're definitely having some fun there with your strat. And no, it's not dead.
Wait. But we should be able to see it if there was a
It's
strat.
but there is a yellow strat circling over my land incursion stuff.
There definitely isn't.
I can definitely see a
I
yellow.
just joined our Discord.
It's only a wee horse.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, there.
Oh, there. Yes, there.
And our Omni just died.
Oh, Omni. Wait. Wait, I'm standing in there.
Run.
Yeah, I am on my way.
Under attack.
Shit. Well, at least I have a shit ton of MMLs just dealing with this, with the destroyers, but yeah. And I can now also support an Omni, so I will just put an Omni back there.
So, are you sending engineers mid to rebuild the base that you completely crushed and take the reclaim?
Well, with the naval stuff that's currently going on,
Well, don't worry, just run straight past it. You just need to try and build whatever's there in front of the. Like, there's an entire economy that's dead in front of you. Just get in there and
yeah,
try and rebuild it, and then use that mass from that to build Navy top or T2 air or something just to help top Navy.
that's actually quite a good idea. Also, I can't believe that this little force down here is still hanging around.
Yeah, keep moving it around and around because the just go for mexes on the outside. Don't run into that base. Just don't ever stop moving.
Yeah. And that's cruisers and battleships. Yo, I got a T2NG here. I also got some T2NGs here. Just build me some goddamn baskets. I don't want to lose my entire base like I have done many times before.
Well, it's the cruisers ain't gonna kill you. The battleship is. You need to get T2 shields up beside your P-gens. You need to cover the core of your base with shields.
Yeah.
And then just build a line of like T2 artillery, but space them out. Don't build them all beside each other. Space them out, and build cell field generators and shields to cover them. And that's all you need to do.
As they're quite desperate, I should definitely send out some scouts to find out if they're building something like a nuke.
That would also be good to know, because I currently don't have anti-nuke.
Neither do I.
But at least the Omni is back up. Also, why the fuck am I still sending my land spam? Oh. And yeah, that's that battleship file. Oh, thanks for the follow, Fedora Freak.
You never thank that guy for anything.
Because he has a Fedora.
Yeah. Anyone who's a freak at into Fedoras doesn't deserve a follow. Ain't that right, Fedora Freak? I know that guy. It's fine. Anyway, you're looking a lot healthier now. Just try and get into top navy when you can, and you should be alright.
Yeah.
I'm also now sending in top bombers.
Best of luck, guys. Just came in to say hello and insult Fedora Freak because I love him so much. Bye.
Bye. Also, I shouldn't probably be standing around in the middle of nowhere. Like a fucking idiot. What did I want to write? Are they working on a nuke or something?
I've sent scouts over but haven't checked anything, so if you have the free APM right now, it would be nice if you did so.
Well, their North Air player is building a quantum gateway, so he's definitely willing to use a lot of eco.
Well, I mean, I have a quantum gateway as well, and I'm currently not building anything suspicious.
And the fuck am I doing with those? Just, I don't know.
Oh, those freaking spy planes. Just so annoying. After the battleship.
Yeah, it might be a while till I'm getting into Navy.
Yeah, okay, that was a lot, or that's a lot of AA, so you definitely need to get into Navy properly.
Yeah. And that was my naval year. Well done. Let's try that again.
Also, wait, their rock player built a quantum gateway, he's Seraphim.
Yes, I know, he probably just needs to build power or something like that. Which should be quite worrying. On the notes of quite worrying, there are shells just, yeah, exactly doing that.
With Alpha in the middle.
Your spells are in the middle. Well, I have nothing to really stop that, so that's fun.
You gonna die. I currently have one gunship and a strat bomber.
Well, better than nothing, I guess.
I'm not sure if I actually have air control because I'm our only air player.
Also, we might want a second Omni in the back, considering the one in the front is gonna die sooner than rather than later. But yeah, this isn't looking too hot. We need something. I currently don't need mass
Neither do I. I'm currently overflowing.
on that top.
Probably source of most. I'm probably the source of most of your mass right now.
Well, on that topic, might as well start a fat boy, right?
You should definitely build some shit to counter that chicken.
Yep. Well, I am trying to, but
And I
Pers-
definitely need black up here.
Percival's be going slow, yo.
Yeah, I'm losing air right here.
Oh
In
shit.
this fight.
Yeah, I think the 1100 just had too much free time, I guess. And that's probably most of my stuff gone. What?
Accidentally hit pause. Yeah, okay, I'm down to 2 ASF, so that's that.
Oh, and I'm not really capable of dealing with that chicken in the slightest.
And the scout wave they currently have is quite worrying.
I'm rather worried about the, I don't know, 20, 30-ish gunships back there. But yeah, just worry about the scouts, I guess.
I didn't notice the gunships still now. Thank you for bringing those to my attention.
Well,
Okay, those are dead.
time for Ravagers, I guess. Oh, yeah, that chick.
Check is our rock player building washer. We don't have air control.
And I lost
Yeah.
my base shield, so yeah.
I can send another strat and another gunship.
Well, that Yothatha probably healed the damage it took prior, so
Well,
yeah.
it's half HP.
23k health, and I'm green on a
19k.
fat boy, but
That fat boy isn't gonna last long against the chicken.
Yeah, I know. Especially since it's gonna die before it's finished. And it's dead. Well, that was some nice 30k mass wasted.
Commander under attack.
Yeah, I am officially now dead.
At least the chicken went down.
In the middle of my... Okay, fine, not right the middle, but... Yeah, you know what I mean, right? It's definitely gonna do a number on my base.
And now there is
How the
a
fuck did
red
that survive?
marshal sitting in our sitting next to my base.
Ask him to gift it over.
I can't. We can't really use it right now.
Right, you don't have... We don't have air. I forgot.
And we no longer have until of their air position because your Omni died.
Ah, damn it, and because a fat boy is a mobile unit, you can't actually rebuild on the rack. Well, that sucks. Get the fuck out of the way, you stupid NG.
So I'm building a skate this.
Uh,
Have enough mass to finish it.
well, good for you, I guess.
But any mass gifted is still useful.
Well, I'm gonna build a fat boy because we are gonna need it. Though, considering my base is currently heavily under attack, I'm not sure I'm gonna need it either way because my... Yep, pew goes my eco. Ah, fuck. Well.
And now there's also a star cloud looking.
You mean that restore? Wait, no. Wait, no, that was a Volfu cloud. Right,
No longer
that
needed
restorer
on.
cloud. Also not a happy sight.
Yeah, not really.
I don't know, just get that goddamn shield up, get that shield up before it dies. Hey, I got the shield up before it died. Wait.
Oh, my aircraft is actually in battleship range.
Wait, what? Oh, your air grid is somewhat in the front end. Oh, yeah, our beach. Well, I'm gonna be prepared for a beach landing.
That's nice because I'm not.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm just gonna say I will await it. And I was about to ask how am I mass positive, then I remembered. Hey, at least I'm almost twice loaded on my anti-nuke. Not that that's gonna do much. And move your fat ass out of there, ACU. Wait, is that shield gonna go down? That shield is... Yep, that shield is holding. But yeah. My base is currently not looking too hot.
Okay, and they now know that I'm building escapements.
Well, thanks for making yourself a target, I guess.
I mean...
And...
They can do anything except air activity against me, and... Yeah, okay, without an air crit, I'm basically useless to defend against anything going on in air, so that's bad.
Shit. Well, I am stacking up a couple of Percivals. Not that much, but... every bit helps, I guess.
Okay, they're going for the air wipe.
They are going for the air wipe. Well... Consider me thoroughly wiped.
No, I meant that they're wiping my ASF off the map.
Right.
So they are definitely planning something.
Oh, there was an Owasa. Well then. Guess I'll die. Because, once again, Fat Boy not finishing, and that's my T3 gen, and yeah, my shields just kinda gave out. Yeah, that's not looking too hot. There's an Owasa somewhere on my head, I don't know, because my radar died. Oh, what
In
the...
my radar range.
And I can't even start building a shield because it just died immediately. Right, battleship. Yeah, but in a way, somewhere out there is an Owasa, which I don't know what your radar is doing, but apparently not that much. Is it T2 because...
It's an Omni.
Because I don't see a lot going on over the enemy team.
That, I mean, it's basically what keeps their navy scouted.
It keeps the navy scouted, but yeah. Their air doesn't stay scouted.
It actually does.
No.
But that just means that they are... Oh, wait. Red has a lot of ASF, or had a lot of ASF.
Just look at the yellow ASF popping in and out of vision. Those are Aeon ASF.
My Omni is in my base.
Right, I
It's the
forgot.
only safe position right now.
That range. Right, okay, fine. Yeah, but either way, shit's not looking great, and what the fuck are you doing? Just, I don't know, something. Wait, didn't I tell you to build a goddamn shield? Hey, commander under attack, my shield failed, my other shield died. I currently have one T2 shield guarding my base, second one going up, not doing so hot. My T3 gen is basically dead. I'm playing survival here and I'm losing. Yep, T3 gen is officially down. One more hit and there it goes. Alright, I am, and that's an Owasa going ahead. Okay, right, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Okay, now we at least know where it is.
Well, great and all, but so what? So fucking what?
That means that I can set my SF after it, that I rebuild. Not a lot, but still something. And use them to hopefully do something.
Well, I am still under naval. How the fuck are these T2RTs still alive? That's actually the true miracle of this game. Also, I got a whole 8. Yeah, okay, fine.
I think the award is going to go down.
Right, and I definitely can't spend my damn it, there goes my build power.
Yep, awards are down. That's something. And I still have some stress moving over the navy.
And that just deleted the wreckage of... Yeah, fine, I am currently not producing... Wait a second, what? Oh, right, that's reclaim. Never mind, I'm just being stupid. But yeah, I am currently not really...
Do you have any mass that you can give me?
Yes, I have a lot of mass I can give.
Thank you.
Okay, fine, maybe not that much, a lot, because, you know, stuff keeps dying and shit.
Because we're 90% on a Skathis.
Oh, that's great, but with my base being mostly dead, I'm not sure what to say about that.
Well, it basically means that we can take pressure off you because we're gonna cause a lot of trouble for them. forcing
Right.
them to focus their attention on other stuff.
Well, at least they don't have Cybran tech. Would be a shame if the game ended by the squirrels walking on the... How the fuck did I not establish a beachhead yet, actually? It's an 1100 rated player. Why didn't he just, I don't know, build a land factory and end it already?
Because he doesn't have any engines, and I think I
He's
still
got-
have a firm enough grip on air that he can't actually drop any engines over.
I mean, he could just drop them in the water on the beach, and because he still got his ASF circling overhead his navy, he could just drop some Sakus down there, and oh no,
Okay, first gave his salvos in the air.
I just noticed a big problem.
That be.
First of all, that's another shield down.
Okay, I'm gonna change my focus with the Scaphes. I'm gonna use it as point defense for now.
Okay.
Are you fine with that?
Hey, there's a nuke. Oh wait, it's ours. Nice.
Yes.
Wait, who built that nuke?
Must have been Red. Red had a battleship at the front.
Oh, it's a battleship nuke.
And the base wasn't shielded. So my
And yep,
got shot down.
there is an SMD somewhere in there. We don't know because, yeah. But yeah, and that aircraft wasn't shielded. Nice.
Also time for me to get a nuke launcher. Those point defense nukes and stuff like that.
So now that the Scaphes is done, can you give me back some mass because I kinda need it.
Okay. Enough mass? Because I'm currently mass negative again building my nuke.
Well, it's gotta do to build some, to quick build a lot of shields.
That's right, they don't have Sirens, so we don't have to worry about any tally shenanigans.
Oh look, there's an Owasa.
That's not our nuke.
That's not our nuke. My SMD is still alive. I am very happy about that. Let's build some Cougars just
Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, it's loaded. Now what? 1, 2. Come on, come on, come on.
It was only loaded twice.
Shame. Mine's loaded 3 times, but Jesus. Right, yeah. Battleship nukes, I forgot. And yeah, that right, what am I supposed to do with that? This is game. I don't know.
You're currently sitting at 350 eco, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, but 350 eco and nothing to do with it.
You still have my air grid with 2 alive T3 NGs, which is some build power. A T1 NG up in the airbase, so you can build a... Oh, yeah, and that stuff, so you can build NGs out of that. And some NGs spread it around the map. And of course my entire air force. Consisting out including 3 strats and 2 gunships.
Your Air Force, which I'm not capable of
Sorry,
actually
5,
using.
5 strats.
Okay. Back to tag missiling. Wait, no. Fuck it, I'm going Billy Nuke. And what broke those shields? Got no idea, but... Oh, damn. And, oh shit! Yeah, my shields just failed all at once. And, alright, yeah, there are strats on me.
Sounds.
I'm building Cougars.
Wait,
It's-
no, you have ASF.
I do, but...
There's no but, just use them. There's not you can't do worse than losing them.
You do have strats. Why? Oh shit, there are still a lot of restorers. Die, restorers! And that's... yeah.
This is the bigger threat.
Commander under attack.
And
Yeah,
there goes
yeah.
my health. Yeah, I'm dead.
So they actually still won this game. Meaning that we're gonna lose a whole lot of rating for this.
I mean, 1100 versus... Okay, fine.
Yeah, the 1100 carried.
Yep.
And I didn't play too well either. Oh, there are also a lot of tally Zakus coming in.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I was afraid of. I was... Wait, that's... Wait, at least
That's
it's...
single one.
And it's engineer preset, but... Oh... Engineer preset and T1 point defense have higher DPS than T2 point defense. And with that Zaku, the amount of DPS it's able to just build up within the shortest amount of time is just absurd. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not telesnipe levels, it's not telemason levels as you can see, but still. And another is just armored combatant. Yeah, now he's just bringing in his combatants. I mean, those nano combatants are just brutal.
Those aren't actually combatants, those are just normal unupgraded ones.
There was...
Or
Oh,
normal,
yeah.
no preset ones.
No preset. Okay, yeah, fine.
They're definitely still upgraded, but they just don't have any presets.
Yeah. But yeah, I was afraid of just some combatant presets, Zakus, but yeah, that was... Yeah. Also, apparently building SAMs back here to just prevent air stuff. And I'm guessing the next thing would be, I don't know, a factory of sorts.
No, an Omni, because he needs intel.
Yeah, well, at least Red was aware enough to use the... The fat boy's still alive. Interesting. To use the...
Wait, no, now moving away.
Yeah, to use the Percivals that I built up to move in, but... And he sniped the shield, and yeah. Those Zakus are going to go down, but...
They still have a lot of build power. And we don't have any radar coverage.
Yep, we do not. With the vision radius of Maxis being our intel source for that area, it's not looking too great.
Nah, not really.
Hey, he built a radar.
Nice.
If I could see where. And then he is building a chicken.
Oh, there is yeah, some land now coming in from their navy player. He really didn't build a lot of navy, did he now?
Oh, wow. Well, that fat boy just ran a suicide mission. Although those are T2 units, so it's probably gonna be fine.
Not really, because even T2 units, especially Mongoose, hit quite hard.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And he has focused this thing down on the missile launchers.
Yeah. Also, once again, no radar coverage, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and now they just set up in the water.
Yeah. I'm assuming first of SAMs, and after that some fancy stuff like, I don't know, spamming up a T2 naval factory to build cruisers, because that way you just have TML, a multiplying amount of TML in the back of your enemy's base.
Yeah.
That's definitely that kind of shit which I would go for in that position, because why not?
If it's really fancy, you could go for battleships.
Yeah. But either way, Red's gonna be dead very soon. Wait, no,
Yeah, those
that's...
restorers are definitely not gonna be stopped. Oh, well, looking at all of the air defense
Yeah, that
enhancers,
is a lot of sense, although, I mean, he took down the donut,
not
so
SAMs,
yeah.
because it's Seraphim. Seraphim doesn't have SAMs. It's Flag. But
It's
T3.
T3 anti-air defense, right, yeah. Seraphim wait, I was about to say Seraphim don't do rockets, but... or missiles, and then I remembered Seraphim Cruiser does in fact have missiles.
And the experimental is or their game ender is a literal missile.
The game ender is a giant nuke, but that's a different story.
But I guess they don't go for agile missiles.
Also, I just noticed something.
Yes.
Look very closely at the rock player's base. Do you notice something very important?
The rock player?
Ours.
He doesn't have SMD, does he?
That's also a problem, but no, I was talking about the fact that he didn't even reclaim the rocks at the beginning. The rock player didn't reclaim the giant 500 mass overall rocks in his base. Wait, no, that's more than 500. Is it a T2 max?
T2 max is 800 mass.
Okay, fine, then maybe 650,
You
700
have to
or
see
something.
the amount of mass you're gonna get from your maxes while reclaiming them.
True.
So basically your basic mass income, which is definitely 1 T2 max.
Yeah, so yeah, basically it's a fast T2 max upgrade, just sitting there untouched. Although he doesn't keep... he's apparently not big on reclaim, as it seems, because there is a
There's
lot...
Atlantis, which he is ground firing.
I
So
mean,
some of his gameplay stuff is actually quite advanced. Others is extremely basic. He might be from the base game, from the Steam version. Or GOG, because that just got support and stuff like that.
but yeah, he isn't big on reclaim, as it seems, although, I mean, he is not spending his mass, so sure, whatever.
Yeah, but if he's from the base game, it's understandable, because base game
Uh,
doesn't do reclaim.
I think that wasn't ground fire... Wait, does he... he has sonar. I think it wasn't ground fired. Those missiles were headed for the Atlantis because it wasn't ID'd yet, and
It
yeah.
doesn't matter, because you have that sonar blip near space in the close to cruisers, and those aren't firing, so sonar realizes if something is below the water or not.
Does it? To me it always seemed the way that it just fires upon any sonar blip.
Look at the beach where the Fatboy is just coming up because that wasn't fired upon until it's now above the water.
Okay, fine. But maybe they don't have sonar that in that proximity because T3 sonar still only reaches about this far.
Yeah,
Something.
but it was.
Wait, no, it's
already had sonar pings.
It's Seraphim, so no T3 sonar even.
Yeah, but it already had a sonar ping on it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, then I have no idea because
Either
That
that
w-
or the Atlantis was originally he forgot to submerge it.
but the Fat Boy is definitely doing some work. Running into the base of their rock player.
And there's a chicken coming to back up, in to back it up. But there's no answer to their Fat Boy really.
Oh, right, that Fat Boy. Yeah, I completely missed that. But yeah. Well, the answer would be Percival's, but
And
also
there
that's
are two ass washers that just got
two dead Owasas that
missed.
didn't do a lot. And the Owasa is up with a whole 8k HP.
Well, they just came in with air, so not surprising.
Excuse me, what? And it's dead off the map. Nice. And wait, a Fat Boy and the Fat Boy dies to 2 volleys of the Percivals. But seriously, a Fat Boy shield can tank an Owasa bomb?
I think it might have already gotten some that.
Wait, the shield HP increases with that? That's I didn't realize that. I know it might be stupid, sounds stupid, but okay.
Pretty sure it does.
Because yeah, that Owasa bomb just dropped onto that shield and nothing happened. But hey, that Fat Boy is doing really good work, and its shield even came back up, so it's gonna tank a bit more stuff. And destroy a bit more stuff, but yeah. Considering they still have all 3 of their back main bases while we are down to 1.5 overall, maybe.
And that controlled by someone where we're not sure if he can actually.
That controlled by someone with questionable. Alright, the 1100 just bowed out, and now it's an interesting fight.
You don't want to suggest that we might actually still be able to win this one.
Also, Fat Boy has no AA, so that's gonna.
That's really horrible. I think wait, no, that's a.
The Fat Boy also went, and that's Novax.
Oh, Novax.
The Fat Boy also got back up to about half health before getting shot down. And it was below 2k health at one point, so that's nice. And right, I was wondering what just exploded. That's just Zakus going boom.
The curse of the caster, remember?
The curse of the caster. Billy Nukes and Zakus.
Yes. Just
random explosions that sound exactly like an ACU death sound, and yeah. Although, wait, no, the Billy Nuke just.
And nukes sound like ACU deaths, but nukes
yeah.
Normally, or nukes basically tell that they're coming because they have the strategic launch sound. They announce themselves.
Yeah, but still, a Billy Nuke is quite something like, wait, what did I miss? And then it's just a nuke explosion landing on the shield doing absolutely goddamn nothing.
Or exploding mid-air because it got shot down.
Or some shit like that, yeah. It's definitely very distracting if it happens, because it happens quite frequently if it's an ACU just...
did still explode if it got shot down, right?
I have no idea, but it's quite... I had a game where it was really, really, really distracting.
Yeah.
So, are we going to see this game through, or...
Yeah, sure.
Also... Why the fuck is he moving his ACU to... Sure, whatever. I'm just gonna ask him if he can build Omni. If I can type?
He definitely doesn't have a lot of build power.
Yeah. I mean, also hi Foodman, but
Okay.
yeah, I have no idea what actually happened because this guy is playing somewhat inconsistently. Oh, hey, there's a... I think he just gave up noticing the chicken. I mean, seriously, you can't be that stupid, can you? Okay, fine, maybe you can.
Well, I think the chicken came in from their...
The chicken came in from the pond where there are still two Zakus hiding.
Yeah.
Or possibly
So,
more by now
exactly.
because
Now
Tele
he's moving his
Zakus,
Percy's underwater where they can't do anything because Percy's don't have torps.
unlike the top launchers that were stationed around here. To build monkeys and experimenters and send them in. Well, I mean, he did have a chicken and a fat boy that just minced this entire base. The fat boy especially just made it all the way from up here getting shot at by random shit down to here and was half health until it got shot down by some strats and a Novax.
Also, there is phantom amounts of mass on the map because no one is reclaiming anything.
That's the funniest thing ever. We've got a 200, a 0, and a 300. Meaning no one here is able to... Okay, fine, they may actually be able to spend their mass, but our teammate is not able to spend his mass. And he has, yeah, a lot of reclaim. And overall, we are already at over 500,000 of reclaim.
He also still has nearly 500 mass income.
And as far as I can tell, is it going up or down? I think it's going down partially, which means this side at least is doing some reclaiming, but holy hell, that is a lot of unclaimed stuff. Also, let me just... Okay. Yeah, surrender please, because yeah, this is gonna drag on for quite some time. Also on that note, I don't think there is a SMD anywhere. Oh, and there is that Novax that I was talking about a minute ago. Just happily blapping away at the... I don't think I've ever seen a base with T3P gens on the side island.
I think
Maybe I have, but don't remember, but seriously, really?
Probably on the adaptive version for the 8v8.
Okay, yeah, fine. Because that's
Because
someone's
I
main
remember
base.
building them.
Right.
Right. The Seraphim aircraft carrier actually gets missiles for some reason.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Alright.
Look at it.
Yeah, Sure, whatever. I mean, yeah, sure. Which once again begs the question, if Seraphim are so great with missiles, why do they have a T3 flag instead of SAMs?
I already mentioned it's probably just basically that they don't have these agile high precision missiles.
Oh, look, a Mava!
And just these...
Let me just ping shit. Let me just... I want to just say he's building a nuke, a Mava.
Has one Novax, probably is building another, wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, probably. We don't know because we haven't scouted.
There's probably also a YOLO being built.
Yeah, probably somewhere over here because that's where the build power is. I mean, at least one T3 HQ is still alive, so that's T3 Seraphim build power, and that is a Control K. Or wait, no, that was a Strat Snipe coupled with possibly a Novax. Well,
Yeah.
and no score screen. Sure, whatever. Let's just leave this behind and.
I want to check what else was being constructed.
Was
no
there
Paragon? Sad?
no Paragon?
No.
Oh,
No YOLO? Only the nuke and the Maver. Wait, no, the Maver actually was reclaimed.
okay. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I was second in mass income and stuff like that until I
We ac-
died.
We actually lost the whole 2, or for you a whole 3 rating. It's terrible.
Really? So it was stacked in their favor.
It was stacked in their favor. 1700 to 20. No, it was stacked in our favor. But
Why did we only lose the small amount of rating?
more games and stuff, I think.
Oh, because all of them had low games.
I think. I'm not sure. The amount of rating change and stuff is still sometimes a bit weird to me. Either way, yeah. Sure, whatever. That was our definite sentence for this stream. Let's just say, yeah, sure, let's keep it at that. That was a weirdly unbalanced game that still played kinda weird.
Yeah. I just looked at the map and what the fuck is this shit? This the Astro Creator 4 team one.
God, why?
Wait, no, looking at the name, it's the 2 teams, but they are split. Da fuck. What are the Astro mappers smoking?
Let's just see if we can. Oh, welcome. Yep. Okay, fine. Let's just drop into that Mapgen game hosted by Function.
Right, Function, isn't he a caster as well?
Yes, he is.
Or a caster? I think I've never watched any of his casts, but I remember him being
Also, once again, Mapgen just trying to troll me with my usual color being orange and the map palette being completely orange. I mean, seriously, it's the same the same color tone as my faction color. All right, let's I don't know, light green, cyan. Let's go cyan.
With the contrast, the cyan still seems somewhat like the green.
I mean, not to me, but also
Maybe I'm just colorblind or something like that. I don't know.
also
Without knowing it.
here's a funny thing. I have had it a couple of times before that changing color in the lobby doesn't actually change it. It just changes it on your lobby preview, which might prove difficult if I still end up orange. Because then I just zoom out and see nothing of relevance.
Also, Function is hot pick Seraphim. Is he the elusive Seraphim? Wait, no, just got to random. I was just about to ask if he's the elusive Seraphim Zimp content creator.
Let me just pick that slot. I want to know someone to my sides. Because that way we're not losing an entire flank if I die. But rather 2 flanks, because the enemy is gonna march right through my base. Wait, on that note, are we... Okay, fine, it is full share, never mind then.
I am really horrible on that, but I know that I've got to learn it. And this would definitely help.
Also, yay, I'm at 120 games now.
I'm still 4 games ahead.
Let's have a look how my rating. Yeah, those rating changes look somewhat stable, I guess.
I mean, looking at my rating, you can definitely see that I didn't play for quite a while, and after that also quite irregularly, and then basically we started streaming, and my rating
And
points
sudden
started.
and suddenly there's a just constant change in the rating graph. Yeah.
And I'm currently on a decline again with my rating.
Well, looking at how my rating goes, I might be as well, because it's just going up, plateauing for a bit, and then it's just a losing streak all the way down to 800 or something.
I mean, mine went up to 550 or something like that. No, 570, and back down now to 503.
How about 4v4 4v4 matchmaker after this game?
Sure. I mean, if this game even fills up.
Ah, patience. Just be patient. It's gonna be fine. See, someone just rejoined after disconnecting.
Group formed.
I mean, anyone from stream can also join, of course.
Yes, that is true.
I'm certain that Function will enjoy the company or something like that. Or the fact that anyone actually is joining. Oh, Ice Nightmare. I've seen
Yeah,
that name before.
yeah.
Group formed.
Right, he's also a 1700. And is always playing UEF.
Of course, why not? Well then. Now we only need another 5 people.
Group
I also
formed.
just decided to check Ice Nightmare's account because I was just curious to see his faction ratio, and noticing that he really didn't play a lot that wasn't UEF.
Almost all
And he
UAF.
doesn't have most of the non-UEF win achievements, or non-UEF achievements in general.
Well,
Yeah,
I keep forgetting that there are achievements at all.
I mean, it's easy to forget.
Ah.
Also, I feel somewhat out of place with my 500 rating points.
I mean, it's fine. It's an all welcome. It's definitely good.
Wow. I also just noticed the name All Welcome No Cake summoned Fong by to us by joining in this game.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, I'm not sure if he does it regularly, but it somewhat seems that way. That Pong just hosts random Mapgen games because I have seen those pop up quite a couple times.
Yeah, and he's known to let anyone join.
Hmm. And Mapgen is really fun because it's just adapting
Everyone
to a
plays
map.
like shit.
Not necessarily,
Right.
but yeah. Let's have a look. 5 starting maxes, back maxes here and here. No idea about the reclaim, but this path is definitely worth
Well, the reclaim
holding.
points definitely, they would be shown on the minimap or on the preview.
Oh, please don't tell me this is one of those max heavy no reclaim maps. I think small reclaim pebbles don't show up on this.
Yeah, but these high reclaim number stuff like
Yeah.
for example, Salem Rex or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, have you seen some of those maps where it just looks like someone spit all over the map because there's just tiny reclaim pebbles everywhere?
You mean like, for example,
Group formed.
Millennium?
Kinda?
Yeah, I know these maps. I at least hope that there's
Forever
something
just
like
joined.
these. FAF forever. But wouldn't that basically mean that he says forever twice because...
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I guess holding this middle part is definitely advised because, I don't know, 15
all
maxes?
these maxes.
15 maxes or something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
it's gonna be my job to hold it, I think.
It's definitely gonna be a mass heavy game considering the amount of maxes, but
How big is this map?
looks like, I don't know. I don't
It's
know,
either so it's either
20.
10 by 10 or 15 by or 20 by 20, not 15 by 15.
I think 20. Not sure. But yeah, a lot of
Would mean
maxes
that the maxes are quite far away.
and the maxes are spread out, which also means map control is quite important on this map.
Yep.
Group formed.
No hunkering down and turtling till you can crush your enemy, I
I
guess.
mean, if you claimed half the map or something like that, you definitely can. But
And
then you're on the advantage.
there are also some quite valuable choke points for that.
Yeah.
Going straight through the middle, kinda.
What? Joe Bester doesn't know who Fong is?
Mr. Mapgen, yes. He hosts lots of games like this. Okay, yeah, so yeah. Okay, he's been inactive for a couple of weeks. Okay, yeah. What? 2 more people? And then we're off to some Mapgen, which is surprisingly well balanced currently. Right, because our air player is a 1700. And they have their 1700 on. It's not opposing me. Okay, fine. I'm not that happy with the
No, that's not
position.
opposing me. Ice Nightmare. You're up against... Wait, no. That's
Group
a...
formed.
There are always 2 players and Meltdown on our team.
Well, Nuggets care to join in?
Oh. To be honest, I've never heard the name Meltdown before, but I'm not really familiar with most of the high-rated players except the ones at the top ranks, like top 3, 5, or something like that.
People are losing their patience, but 3 slots is enough for people to decide, yeah, sure, that's gonna fill up quickly.
Also, shouldn't there be a badge for casters as well? So why doesn't function actually have a caster badge?
I have no idea.
Especially because basically the entire FAF casting community shares the same audience due to their official channel basically linking all their videos.
Yeah.
Group formed.
Hey, Han Solo is joining! Yay!
I mean, he shot first, right?
Ah.
Sorry, I had to make that joke.
But yeah, in the first Discord, he is definitely function is definitely counted as a caster. So yeah, I have no idea. And we are waiting for 2 people on the enemy team. Enemy air player and enemy right something player. I guess. And I see that Nightmare left. Well, this
Group
game will eventually fill up and I will be here for that.
formed.
Maverick. Oh no. Oh no, he's on our team. Wanna switch sides? I mean, you know, Maverick has... Okay, he
Group
left.
formed.
Whew.
Group formed.
I don't
mean,
know him.
He's known to have a reputation.
Uh-huh.
Keep it at that. He's kind of a douche.
Okay, fine.
And known to not really do well with teammates, blaming them for basically everything that's causing something to go wrong, even
So
if
they
they
do
couldn't do
exist
anything about
then.
it.
I mean, yeah, okay, fine. I know they exist, that those salty players. But yeah,
Group formed.
I think he's known to be one of the worst of them, so
that's fun. And hey, we're on opposing teams.
that's just the way it is. Also, I'm against the 1200 with the 0 on my flank.
Okay, yeah. Have fun dying. I mean, look
Okay,
at
someone
what
left.
look at what I'm dealing with. There's a 15 and an 1800 opposing me. I don't know what that auto balance button does, but it apparently doesn't work perfectly well on Mapgen games. Because that looks a lot like, yeah, we're just screwing you all of you over to just have one side of the enemy walk right over you. Have fun
Hey, we're on the
dying.
same team against 1800 and 1200.
Yeah, now we are. Yeah, okay, fine, sure. 88%. Let's have fun dying, I guess. Also, random faction and random faction, so I'm not even sure what I'm gonna be up against, but this might be really, really horrible. Either way, it's gonna be a really sweaty game, even if they don't take it too seriously, because just look at it. Uh, I don't think the two of us could even deal with a 1800 occupying only one slot with both of us occupying 2 slots. He's still gonna out APM the 2 of us.
Okay, you can't make any promises on going easy on us.
Ah, well, shit.
Oh gosh.
Ah. I guess it's time to die.
I can't
Ah.
say I didn't try to make it easier for us.
I mean, our team has the higher average rating, but wait, no, that's overall rating. But yeah, Oh, this is gonna be really, really, really problematic. Oh,
Maybe
I
not
don't.
for early labs.
Alright, what does Reclaim say? No idea, but it doesn't seem like. Oh, yeah, right. Like,
Not a lot, and I drew you. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm Cyprum. There's a total of about 1.2k Reclaim on the entire map.
And apparently it's a 10k map.
Oh, well. Better get dying then. Jesus fucking Christ, this is gonna be
You're full
fun.
up front, so you get the 150 rock.
Wait, there is one. Oh! Oh yeah, apparently there is. Thanks for reminding me. I would have passed off as just one of those hills. This is gonna be a nightmare. I'm gonna cherish the map.
We also have function on our flank.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we kinda do. So yeah, I'm gonna cherish the Matchmaker game after this because it's probably gonna be less stressful than whatever this game holds for us. Seriously though, what the actual fuck? And... okay, just short legs. And another one. Please, I don't want my... and it's to almost everyone, so it's... Are we good? Is stream fine? Because that looks an awful lot like it might just be our internet crapping out. Might be me.
Okay, apparently it seems that most of them are switching.
Yeah, if it's most of them, then it's probably us. Come on, please get it together, you stupid router. I'm not up for that shit.
I am sad to announce that our router probably doesn't care if you're up for it or not.
Worst thing in that is,
He's not wrong. It is unplayable.
yeah, I have no idea why that actually is.
It seems like it's mostly Seal Force, but occasionally also less white and... no, Han Solo. And... stars.
Okay. We called for 6, so...
Yeah, but most of the time it seems to be Han Solo, so it's probably him. Also, I occasionally get you in the bottleneck one as well.
Shit. Also, I got confused because it just said behind -1 for everyone, so... let's try that! And not looking too hard.
Now it seems to be less white and bollard.
Please don't let it be me. Otherwise, if it were our internet, stream would be stuttering. So, quick check-in for you guys. Is stream fine? Because from what I can tell of stream health, quality's fine, no dropped frames so far, and bitrate seems stable, so I have no idea. Right, there is a draw function now.
You can declare it a draw.
Yeah, I'm not sure how, but
Oh, apparently it's everyone to everyone.
Right, so basically just some really important network node might just have had a fuck up or some shit, considering it's everyone to fucking everyone.
Probably the Central Europe one that basically connects the entirety of Europe or some shit like that. As I think all of our players are actually from Europe or European countries or something like that.
Alright, yeah,
Okay,
let's
take this chip.
just refav. Or on that note, let me just really refav. I think I just okay. And yes, look at my desktop. Yay, I have stuff there. Wee. Ah.
You just want to go for the matchmaking one now because that way we don't have to deal with chip.
Let's just give it a try. Let's don't leave them hanging. Let's not leave them hanging.
Okay. If you say so.
There we go.
Now the game ends up, they actually end up keeping this game running, and we basically just...
Group formed.
Oh, wait, no. Ballot already rehosted.
How long is it until games actually become rated? So what's the minimum time?
Formed.
Is it 2 minutes? Or
Ask
5?
chat. Also,
Group formed.
I think I just might have messed up by clicking the FA window away, but luckily I have Task Manager actually on my second screen today. Because I notice that I make this mistake sometimes, and I just got used to keeping it on the second screen.
Right then.
Group formed.
Also, you just established connection twice in a row for me.
Yeah, because
Group
I think
formed.
I stopped it before it actually got established
No,
properly.
connection established, then you lost connection, then connecting, and then established twice.
Oh. Now that's weird.
Let's hope it's not a problem.
Okay, apparently the game ended and the game was not rated reason to game too short, so...
Okay, fine.
7
Might be...
minutes seems to be... Wait, no, it was 7 minutes real time. Gosh, this game ran slow.
What was game time?
Isn't even shown. Probably too short.
Yeah, wait. No. Wait, what? What? No, it just doesn't tell game time on replays, apparently.
Ah, okay.
Wait, yes, it fucking does. The Setons had apparently just 9 minutes difference between real time and game time, but yeah, no.
So basically the thing you get from connection and delays and stuff like that.
Yeah. Core CPU, what do you have? Wait, what's function CPU? 96. Ooh, fancy. I'm still sitting here on my 139.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. With your new graphics card, you could really use a new CPU, couldn't you?
Whoa. Yeah, let's have that CPU benchmark and see if it gets worse. Although this is my common use, it's more representative because it's my common use situation with Streamlabs running and stuff. Oh look, it got a whole lot worse.
160.
60, god damn.
I don't actually want to run the benchmark in case it actually gets significantly worse for me.
Okay, fine, it got slightly better. 156, but yeah. Jeez. FAF benchmark is better than others. Refilled the coal hatch. The boiler. Ah.
You know what? I'm running my benchmark.
Function just left. Seal Force just left.
Okay, and I... Oh, holy, I'm now at 260.
Well done! Ah.
I'm just gonna close... I'm just gonna close the browser in the hopes that it improves.
It should really improve if you close it down the browser.
Yeah, 215. Much better. Now, if I close down Discord, it should probably improve again.
So apparently, no rehost, let's just... Alright, function just... Let's have a look, is that the same map or a new map? It's a new map.
Oh.
Group
Oh,
formed.
okay, I already gave you the invite for... Yeah, okay, but you want to do this Mapgen. I see.
Looking at the map, I actually don't.
Wait a second, I need to check... Ew.
My exact reaction.
Ew. Ew.
Alright. Team matchmaker time.
29 people in queue. Okay, that included us.
Yeah.
Just want to check.
We are bound to get our second game for the stream. I mean, it's only been like an hour.
2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours, but still an hour something for the Setons game. And now...
I mean,
Hey.
our lobbysim, you really expect something else on FAF?
No, not really. Ah.
5 of 8, 6 of 8, 7 of 8, 9 of 8, right?
You're waiting for the 9 of 8 connected. Yeah, sure. That one player just spawned in with civilian faction. Oh, hey, I main naval player as Aeon. Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Oh, this map, and I drew Aeon as well.
Alright, 2
Looks
Aeons.
like the last time we played this map, we both have the same faction.
Huh. Well,
Should I just go rush Harbor? Because Aeon?
you can do that. I'm gonna try Sirius. And
Yeah.
you're on the navy's on the side, so yeah, sure. Also 2 Aeon, a Seraphim and a UAF for us, and a Cybran, 2 UAF, 2 Cybran and 2 UAF for them. Well,
And they also have negative rated. Okay, they have the highest and lowest rated player in the game.
funnily enough, Matchmaker rating is less important to me than global rating, which might sound counterintuitive, but
I mean, global rating is always higher, right?
global rating is always higher, and it's what's bottlenecking me to get into some games. And alright, wrong NG selected because that one wasn't even ready. Oops. Just ignore that.
Must remember to build your own air factory.
Right. Well, I am currently overspending by 300%. How's your T2 max going?
It is halfway done.
Okay, same for me. 64%.
75, 77, 80. Yeah, should be fine to finish it. Should be able to finish it without stalling. Yep. There we go.
Well, that air factory is maybe going up by minute 10. If things keep going this way.
So how's your land factory on the side island already going?
I'm not the other side player, I'm the...
Oh, your middle. Right.
yeah.
Right, okay. Pardon me, I'm up against 700. So, I mean, not literally, but in a matter of speech.
You mean
I'm in a
that
lot of trouble.
at 700? Wait, oh, yeah, well, yeah, better get going on that. One T2 max done. Second one underway. I'm just trying to see if I can edge build this max with my ACU. Because I'm not building an air transport for this. Looks about... yeah, that looks fine. So time to lose my scout. Just
I mean, if everything goes well on global, I might be able to deal with the 700. Maybe, possibly. Still very unlikely, but wouldn't call it completely impossible.
hey, I can edge build that max. I don't need more factories at the moment. I currently just need more reclaim and more mass and stuff.
Second T3 Teach Max done. Definitely need my third.
There's a single Cybran. Wait, no, UF frigate doing stuff. Let's fuck it up. Also, I just noticed the enemy has no other NGs. Enemy NGs are completely susceptible to corpse.
Ooh. That actually is quite nice.
And that is a frigate.
Okay, take out those NGs. And the max I built there.
Alright.
Drive your radar up so I can start to push in. I hope. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Right, I should have used attack move, not just walking them in. I always forget to do that kind of stuff. That's some PD that he's trying to throw up. That needs to be prevented.
And mutual destruction on those.
Okay, that's that.
Oh wait, that's a shot, not anything of actual use. Ah. Alright, reclaim time. Oh. Drop on your
Oh,
drop
come
on your
on.
island.
Really now?
It's an NG drop. But they are getting to work on a
That's some freaking flares. Okay. I should have captured that NG, but whatever. Oh crap, those are... That's cause air. Those are multiple cause airs.
Well, our air player just has his T2 HQ and... Okay. Multiple Corsairs doesn't sound too bad, right?
Multiple Corsairs means that I'm in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, possibly. It also means we might have a serious problem. A serious problem. Right. Now here's the big question. Can frigates fire on that? The answer is kinda. Oh shit, I also just noticed that there might be a slight problem with building a T2 or upgrading a factory to T2 on 400 power income. That might actually be a bit of a problem. Let's queue that up and pause it because I currently don't have the eco for that. Let's pause that because I currently don't have... Wait, why am I still... Let's...
Oh crap, there's maybe moving in.
Over where?
On my side.
Okay. Well, I got a T2 naval factory now.
I'm bot to Winland, so I'm probably gonna actually go for some other stuff. Because I'm land player and it's what would make a lot of sense to do. It seems like the smart thing to do.
Hey, someone got power overflow. I am really, really happy about that. Also, now I can upgrade my air factory to a T2. Halfway done on the destroyer. And Corsairs are just on my head. Please go away. Go away. And that navy is possibly a bit too much for my taste. And he is targeting down my subs, so I might as well just move a bit out of the way. And my destroyer's out. And top bombers. I just noticed something else. Aeon destroyers also have no AA whatsoever.
Yeah, because the Aeon only...
Because they are goddamn Aeon, yeah.
You know, Aeon stuff is always quite specific for its purpose. And nothing else. Aeon can always do one thing, and that one thing very well. That's down. Now I can go here.
And he is targeting down my destroyer. Alright, second destroyer's out, nice. Alright. Time for T2 gens.
We need to claim the next on the side island. Eco needs it.
I apparently pressed comma by accident, and that's the button to focus on the ACU. Also, my radar is really, really in a stupid position. Oh well. Guess whose problem that's now. And you shouldn't repeat build those NGs. Build that one last NG and then just start building Swift Winds, I guess. Hey, that's a cruiser on our team, and also I'm almost done on my cruiser, which is really a nice sight.
Also, I'm just going to go full hover now. I've made up my mind. Seems
You
like
go-
the right thing to do.
You're going full hover
Yes.
just to do something really, really stupid.
I wouldn't call it stupid because hover is extremely powerful, especially on a naval map like this.
It ain't
As you can
stupid.
just completely spam it.
It ain't stupid if it works, right?
Exactly.
And there's my cruiser, and goddamn, I forgot. Aeon Cruiser is really, really good on intel.
And AA.
It's got.
Well, okay, single target AA.
No, I meant intel because it's got quite a large sonar and radar range.
Yeah, but I meant that it's also good on AA as well.
Yeah, that is true.
And as I stated single target AA, not multiple targets like most other, like anything that's using flag.
Like anything that's actually useful, you wanted to say, right?
Yes, somewhat, because single target AA is in most cases quite useless.
There's the enemy stuff, and excuse me, what? He just built Ravagers on his side island, which also means he has T3. Oh shit.
I just got T2 tech up, and he's already T3.
Well, yeah, apparently. There are apparently Ravagers.
Also, since he's building a lot of frigates, maybe hover isn't that effective. And he also seems to be using Riptides.
Well, he's trying to beat you at your own game.
Okay.
But aren't Riptides... Riptides are hover. Never mind then.
They're most certainly not there. Wait.
They are hover. If you hover over them, it
Oh,
says
yep. I
amphibious
also
and
just
hover.
used my camera to look at them, and yeah, they actually hover. You're right. They
Also-
are immune to torpedoes.
Those Exodus are really, really just being in a stupid way, and hey, won't come. Although I don't think I have enough to actually deal with this com. Considering the shit I'd have to deal with first.
Back up here as well. What if I just build some tactical missile launchers here on the side island? That would just be slightly annoying, wouldn't it?
Really, Coopers. They are quite effective against my navy because I'm not paying a lot of attention.
Also, now that you just wiped out his navy around there, I can actually move my hover spam in, which will give him quite a hard time. Because I'm just making landfall now.
There are whalers in the air. I am a bit struggling to see this going well. Although whalers aren't actually that tanky, so they go down to cruiser AA quite quickly.
He has T3 max, I'm about to kill it.
Nice.
And with the concentrated DPS I have, it's definitely going down. Combined with the fact that I actually have hover flag, meaning that he can't even that I'm denying him the ability to use air here. So that's fun. And his air actually is about to go down. And now his SU is about to go down.
Ooh, fun. Nope, he's gonna go into the water and you have no power there. But I might.
Okay, he got away.
Did he though?
Yeah, barely.
Alright, Ravagers being really annoying little shits.
Oh, wait, no he didn't, because he's just moving back up now.
Because he just saw my navy.
So
Yep.
yeah, he's about to go down.
I'm not sure
He
if it...
survived it somehow.
Yeah, because he's back in the water. He's back
He's
out.
going
Fire,
down.
fire, fire!
He's dead. He dead here.
He really dead, yo. But yeah, that was just my cruiser. Yeah, I'm a bit naval wiped.
That's bad. Like real bad.
Coopers.
The one thing that isn't helpful against my hover spam. Be thankful.
Yep, your hover spam is completely invulnerable against Coopers, that is true. I'm halfway to T3 Navy.
Thanks.
Do you have extra mass? That is a harsh no.
Do not. I'm sorry
Do-
to disappoint you. But that's not something I have in my repertoire.
And that's a whaler that I have no way to deal with. That's T2 Artichart sitting stuff.
A whaler, you have your Aeon so just build some just continuously build flag out of your land HQ. It's extremely effective.
What land HQ? I control Kate my land factory
Oh, right.
for the mass.
Get the T2 land factory and build flag out of it. It's really helpful. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Like, legitimately nothing.
Seriously, did this guy go only for Coopers? Because if so, that's not gonna trade well with destroyers. Right.
No, that was just an article that in asylum. And that's Whaler's trying to defend against a incursion that's backed up by flag.
Yep, whalers don't actually have that much. Oh, that's T3R.
That might get out of flag.
Seriously though, I'm kind of worried at how fast those. Also, wait, Gunthos? Okay, fine. Yeah. And light blue is doing shit with Zakus. Fun. I'm actually not behind on eco. Our air player, however, is lacking.
I think lacking is a understatement.
Well, I am building a battleship.
That's the fire cycle.
Wait, no. They are flinging around a lot of whalers, so I'm not happy in going with that. Oh shit! Yeah, as I was saying, they are flinging around a lot of whalers. There's another 5. And I currently don't have a cruiser. Never mind, there comes my cruiser. Just right off the line as I was about to give up. Get me that sweet, sweet reclaim, please. And I'm almost at full T3 maxes in my core base. There we go, that's those side maxes T3. Yeah, I don't have something against that many whalers, actually.
As I said, just build Harbor Flag in a T1 land HQ. It's really worth it.
Your Ravagers outrange Exodus. Well, their Intel apparently doesn't.
Pretty sure that no PD actually outranges the destroyers.
Well, Ravagers are quite beastly when it comes to that.
Yes, but still it seems somewhat unbalanced.
Hey, one went down. Right, I am actually shooting down Exodus. Yep, I actually shot down those Ravagers. And there's T2RT just shelling me, because why not? Well, that's a T3 max gun. And I don't think they'll be too happy about that battleship rocking up on their shore.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
Speaking of, they either have a lot of stealth ships, or they kinda went out of navy, which somewhat unsettles me, because that might mean nuke or something, you know?
I have a lot of air scouts. I'm just gonna go over it and see if they actually have anything.
Okay, I have enough cruisers to deal with. Oh, and that's a control K. So I don't think they actually have that much in their back pocket. Right, that's the guy who just control K'd.
My eyes, it's so Right.
Ah, I know, right? Also, let's just focus fire the Cybran ACU.
That's Akugan. Now, let's deal with this RT. Because it's quite annoying. Okay, now that that's dealt with, I can just push forward.
Oh, and he's dead. Well then, that just leaves the air player now.
I don't think turrets are actually quite effective against spam T2. Also,
Well-
Percy is ready to be dropped, apparently.
Excuse me, what? Percival drops? Oh.
Yep.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yay, it's him versus the world. Yeah, exactly. Let's hope he doesn't have a nuke stashed up somewhere, because that could be kinda painful. You know, just very, very slightly really painful. Wait, that's a nuke launcher. I want nuke defense. What is my navy actually doing? Oh hey, he has his ACU just try. Nope, that's it.
It's a
That's a
T1
second.
apparently.
Wait, I'm just gonna keep my ACU underwater if that's alright. I just noticed he's Cybran. And you know. Oh! Desperation plays with Cybrans and stuff.
Yep.
Also, that's half his soul rapport.
Yes, you mean he has Sora half done?
Well, I guess.
Okay, the whaler is going down to flag and air quickly.
He is not in his base. Now what? Oh, there is an underwater ping. Yep.
That's most likely his ACU.
Probably. I've got 2 T1 subs on the way to deal with that, seriously though. What?
If he has torpedo upgrade, 2 T1 subs are not gonna be enough.
Oh, found him! That's Deku.
Oh,
Where the fuck did he keep his... Oh, there it is. Well then. Let's just be annoying and... Wait, he built arms. This goddamn... Yeah, you know what? I can...
excuse me, I want to try something. Do we know which of these pings is his ACU?
Oh my god. That's all the build power in the world. Seriously though. We did know which one was his ACU, but...
Okay, because I just launched a shit ton of TMD TMLs at that stack in the hopes that it actually has enough AoE to deal with it.
So let's...
That gone. Let's keep your max alive. That must die.
Alright, let's just ground fire those harms into oblivion to give my navy a little path. How tanky are harms?
They have... Can't actually see how many HP they have.
Yeah, neither can I, which is quite confusing, but they are submerged, so kinda makes sense.
You know, I'm just gonna move my land army above, so he can't actually build any SAMs because they all just gonna die to the excessive hover spam I have. Because you know that's fun.
Oh my god, his ACU is on the shore.
And it's sticking out.
It's sticking out, yeah. I can kill him. And he's dead.
Not a question that I get him, because my tanks just started firing in the moment he died. Did I get 2 kills or did I... Oh, only got 1.
I got 2 kills. Wait, who did you kill?
I think I killed the 700 who was contesting me on land, and
Ah, okay.
hey, what a surprise, total unit split, I was ahead and nearly doubling the second highest player.
Mass income, let's have a look. I actually didn't trail behind. I kinda
I also
stayed.
got the highest amount of kills actually.
I mean, I was actively contesting units in the middle. And also I had destroyers and battleships on the enemy shore, so I just flapped away at their base. No wonder things died. Yeah, you can definitely see this is where I moved in with my battleship and stuff, and yeah, stuff just started dying.
Yeah.
So no surprise
But I
there.
definitely did something correctly if I did this well with my kills and stuff like that, while only building harbor.
Well, it was kinda cheesy to say, at least.
It's a legitimate system in the game.
It is. Now another game, or
Sure.
let's get that other game to get my 10 out of 10. The system is still learning you. That I actually get placed somewhere in here. Like maybe, I don't know, somewhere.
I'm still 5 out of 10, so I need 5 more games up, or 4 more after this one.
Ah.
We'll be playing.
On that note, what did that actually do to my... Oh wow, plus 51. So I'm now 561 on 4v4.
What did it actually do to me?
Something similar.
Show rating change. Plus 61. Yeah, okay. So from 188 to 249.
Also, Dark Blue had some really weird stuff because he built some navy, but from what I could tell, all the navy he built was consisting of Coopers.
He wasted a lot of mass in
They
artillery that was facing towards my side island.
Okay, fine. And a couple of those Coopers definitely paid for themselves. Although I'm guessing quite a few didn't, considering that I once I realized what he was actually up to, decided to keep my destroyers at range, which, yeah, they can't really deal with that now, can they?
Also, Coopers is really not a good idea if you know that one of the enemy players is just completely spamming hover.
That as well,
Which-
because, but
Yeah.
those Coopers were more focused on my navy and the orange player navy, which was mostly cruisers, as if I saw that correctly.
Yeah, but if I had gone for, or if I had decided to assist you on Navy as well and not just push in on land again and again, that would have been completely useless.
But yeah, there were some average micro problems on my side, which, yeah, mostly due to me losing focus and not. Oh, we didn't get a match even with 20 players in queue. Due to me losing. Due to exactly that happening. Me losing focus because I noticed something else, and yeah. For example, those two side maxes on the plateaus on the main island. I should have upgraded those way earlier because I had T3 maxes while those were still T1. Also, the order of my upgrading wasn't the best.
But also, if you have faction with Hover Flag, so basically Aeon or Seraphim, and you have problems with air killing your navy, I think it was on Setons Beach where I made an experience where I basically decided to go for a lot of Hover Flag just to assist, and it basically made my navy completely untouchable in the end.
And right, that that 10 by 10. Wait, it is 10 by 10. Okay, that map I told you about that I ended up as air player in the air slot in the 4v4 game I played between streams. It's Kandum, the fourth map in the map pool.
If it's in my map pool as well. It's the third map for me. Okay, I see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Now then, now some Seraphim Glaciers, right? So I can basically put the same thing again, just easier.
Seraphim Glaciers and you get Seraphim. I mean, that just screams Sui spam, but Sui spam gets hard countered by frigates because direct fire.
Yeah,
Versus
but
RT.
I mean, I think the Seraphim hover tanks are also quite powerful. And now that I know that UAF tanks also are actually hover, Riptides are also powerful.
What are the Seraphim hover tanks again?
The Yensins.
Yensins, right. Oh, match found. Is it starting?
I think
That
Yensins
is.
are the only hover tank that actually is relying on high alpha.
Right, because
I
I
mean, Wagners
mean,
do as well, but they are not hover. They
Wagners are not hover, they are submerged, which means they only have their torps.
Yeah. Which is also hilarious, but something else.
Let's see what I get. Seraphim on Seraphim Glaciers. Come on, I called it.
It's Seraphim Glaciers. Nice. And I got UEF.
Well,
Why
at
not
least
stop the UEF?
I probably won't build hover spam though. Or Sui spam.
Understandable. I mean, I probably won't either.
I'm just gonna get annoyed at Seraphim Destroyers again. Like usual.
Then build cruisers.
Fair point.
Who is spamming?
The thing with yeah, I'm still waiting for players.
Yeah, exactly.
No F11 in the waiting screen. Can the game still fail and time out in this screen?
I think if you pass something like 5 minutes or so, I think after that it just desyncs.
Well then.
I remember having that happen once because one player just wasn't able to join Setons because the FAF version of Setons was broken for some reason.
Oh.
And my Setons lobby caused problems due to that.
Well, then I guess we can just leave, right? I don't think this
So do you
game is
want
happening.
while that is happening, or do you need to alt-tab and close it that way?
I mean, I can just press the X. Are you sure you'd like to quit? Also,
Right, you are playing windowed.
I'm playing windowed because I despise games which don't run full screen windowed mode or borderless windowed mode, where I can
think
still
that-
click out and it doesn't just completely fuck up my resolution or something.
Yeah, I preferred in RTS games if I just have normal full screen where I can't just go out to the side.
You can't click out, but I am kinda required to sometimes click out because streaming stuff and things. So
Yeah, but in that case you can just alt-tab.
okay, fine, we are having disconnections. Also, I just noticed that the "Are you sure you'd like to quit" dialog box is exactly the same bounding texture as the waiting box.
Do we want to quit?
Well, would you look at that? Apparently, I can't quit while it's loading.
Oh.
Hey, it just froze. Yeah, okay, fine.
I guess you have to use Task Manager in that case.
Yep, and funnily enough, it already started on the second screen. Forged Alliance, kill that task, please. Yes, I know it crashed. Shut up, I know I killed it.
You killed it! How dare you?
Alright, let's try again.
Wait a second, I need to kill the task as well. Let's miss.
10, 9, 8. Okay, we're in queue.
And we actually got killed again.
Yeah. Let's hope the same thing doesn't happen again.
Right, I still can't get the song you sent me out of my head.
Ah. Well, same here, so sure.
It's just so catchy.
I'm not sorry.
And we're waiting for player number 8.
Yes, we are.
He probably already cancelled. I'm starting to lose my patience.
Well, if this doesn't work out either, then I think I'm gonna call stream here. Oh! You see? You just have to threaten the game that you're gonna close out. And it suddenly works. Oh, hey, yeah!
No Seraphim Glaciers this time?
No Seraphim Glaciers, but rather that map.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
But I at least choose Seraphim.
What position am I even in? Okay, fine, that's air
Put me
slot.
next to me because I like having someone I'm familiar with next to me.
Oh, it's the mirrored. How come that I only played that very same position on this map every single time? Like, seriously, it's always this position. I mean, okay, it's 3 out of 3, so sure, whatever. Random chance can have a laugh, I guess. But
I really don't like this map. Looking at it,
look for reclaim. Yeah.
it's one of those maps, and it's mixed in with the tree. Seriously,
Yeah.
who does that? I mean, that's just disgusting. Seriously, who does such a thing? Also need 3 starting maxes, even worse.
Yeah. Greatest thing about that is you have to walk for everyone but the first.
Not on my slot.
Well, I had to.
I think I also got that slot the last time I played this map, which was basically the only time before this.
But yeah, I mean, 13k reclaim.
On the entire map?
No, on my little corner. So on entire map is 40k reclaim.
13k. Yeah, okay. I mean, 3k on the corner I'm gonna be holding on my side.
Well, I'm having constant behind pings for Bernie Sanders and Berkey. Especially Bernie Sanders.
It's not wrong. Also, this game seems heavily set in our favor.
Well, we'll have to see about that if one guy just decides to leave.
Who's birdie? 3.
Cybran potentially opposing me. I have no idea. Or Cybran on that slot. I'm guessing Cybran on that slot. Well. Oh no, I'm crushing trees. Whatever shall I do? Also going a bit heavy on Medusas today. Don't ask me why, I just am. Wait, are those back maxes for me or?
Probably.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well. I'm gonna grab him. If no one else is. Also, that plateau is quite important.
Gosh, this is really just a painful experience to play.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
Just treat it like a turn-based strategy game. I know we're gonna be here for a while, so let's just embrace it.
I guess so.
Pretty sure the eco spike hasn't kicked in for... Yeah, there we go. And I definitely need to reclaim a lot more. Because, damn, that's a lot of reclaim. Also, next NG is building me some power, peace storage, more power. Then I don't know, reclaim, I guess. No, you don't. What's the DPS on that? Wait. Must be really low then. Okay, fine. I realize what you mean by it's painful, but I will sit through this. I'm sorry for you for watching, but I will sit through this, and it's definitely a lot more stressful playing because, well, it plays like complete shit. Yeah, so I can see if something's... Well, for me it is.
Oh, now it's Bernie. Yeah. But Bergie isn't.
Yeah. But for me it's burning being behind really, really often. Surprising, actually.
I mean, it's possible no one is actually behind right now.
I mean, yeah. Everyone caught up. Although Bernie is still flickering behind for me.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Bernie Sanders, who would have guessed, is USA.
Yeah. Surprise.
Let's try resuming. And it's still there, and it is
Now it's 5. Chacal. No, wait, it's 0 and 4.
4 being Bernie
Zeros
Sanders.
constantly.
4 being Bernie Sanders and 0 being Penny.
Well, I have a gun. Behold. Behold my mighty gun.
You have a gun.
And I'm not actually homeless.
Not a homeowner with a gun.
Yes.
Impressive.
Whether did I just get 150 mass a second?
Reclaim? I've got no idea, but I am currently definitely
Suppose that's the
not
only
using
thing
my
that makes
mass.
sense.
Let the Simtech pass, or maybe 2. Pause them
Still not really better.
and unpause that one. Ah, well. Suddenly I am power stalling because I don't have the... do you have power?
Some, not a lot.
Thank you. I'm somewhat trying to be self-sufficient, but yeah. I was about to say, what the fuck is that, but...
Under attack.
Oh, hey, T1 bombers.
Auto overcharge.
Can
And
someone,
then I
like...
start using my gun.
Right. Right, dodging.
Are those Ion T1 bombers?
Seraphim.
Oh no, Seraphim. Still bad.
Hey, there's T1AA in there. So, how the fuck am I this mess? Oh, right, yeah. Forget that I asked. Hey, I needed that max.
Berkey has stealth. That's his upgrade. So his ACO is tankier than mine, but I have higher DPS. Like a lot higher DPS.
Well, I only have T2. And a lot of mass. Alright, that max apparently is going to straight to T3. Can you guys just build me more spam factories? I need to outspam my enemy that I haven't even met. Oh, this is gonna be fun, going in blind. Oh hey, there's a Seraphim ACU. And there's the spam. Alright, fall back. Let's have a duel. Also, he's got air support. I don't. This is hardly fair. God damn it. What? How the fuck did... Goddamn Selens. Also, what the fuck? I forgot Selens have...
Yes, they have stuff.
Yeah.
And the best gun from all scouts.
Yeah, I can see that. He's got my max halfway down.
I mean, the trade-off is that Seraphim doesn't actually get labs, so I guess that's somewhat balancing it.
So it's... Yeah, I guess. This is painful.
Yes. And kick.
Oh yeah, it is buggy for me. No,
Yep,
okay.
He just went quiet for a moment.
The team will be better off for it.
Point.
Damn T1 bombers.
Commander under attack.
The sim tick every 2 seconds is quite painful. Fans! Where the fuck did my...
That truly is painful.
Commander under attack.
Alright, just let me die. I want this game to end. Also on that note, he might have overcharge, I don't.
It's trying to connice you with Jesters. Hook.
Commander under attack.
Well, I might die here.
At least you won't have to stick through the suffering.
I guess. So where the fuck is that Angie that was supposed to...
Commander under attack.
Yeah, just cancel that goddamn build queue. Thank you. That went surprisingly well, and yeah, I have no ease to Emmet. There come more bombers, and
I mean,
I've
it's
got
more
exactly
melee for
one.
overcharge, so that's not gonna be something I can help with.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, and
currently.
I'm facing down 2 ACUs now.
Oh. Oh. Well, you pushed quite a bit, so.
I mean, yeah, but it also allowed us to basically get full control over this flank. So I think
Hey,
it was
Bernie
worth it.
Sanders got my back. Please build me a radar here. I want to see what's going on. And apparently my
But
opponent.
yeah, Hrungdaks Canyon, I need to pull back.
Yeah.
Commander under attack.
Shut the fuck up, would you? Ah, that NG finally found its way to.
Grab fire beetles.
Oh, well. That sounds like a
Who
lot
the
of
fuck
fun.
uses fire beetles?
I've got no goddamn idea, but you seem to be having fun there. My currently not even halfway to one that ACU also having a lot of fun. The enemy ACU is definitely better equipped to dealing with this shit.
Commander under attack.
And you're dead. Well, I might die very quickly as well, because
System enabled. System enabled.
oh hey, I at least get a lot of overcharge.
System enabled.
I mean, seriously, who the fuck uses fire beetles?
Someone who's really...
Commander under
Oh my god, I got a kill! And in come the bombers that are gonna one pass me now.
System enabled.
You have
Also,
manufactured and
apparently
everything,
that nuke has a glow effect that's height capped, because that looks really, really weird. That glow effect.
yeah.
Just illuminating the
Dodge.
corners
There's
here.
a bomb.
There's what?
A bomb. You're being bombed. You have
What?
the basic situation to make sure your ACU to dodge that stuff. And you
Oh,
still don't
right,
use
we're at
it.
10 minutes, and I'm guessing you mean strat, right?
No, a bomb. There's just a T1 bomber on your ACU.
Well,
This
I've
is
had that for the entire time now. I'm back up to... I'm at 1 vet at 2.5k HP. I think I can tank 1 bomber. Especially since I have some AA in the mix.
Commander under attack.
Those bombers do a lot of damage. And you have the basic... And you'll still be able to dodge it, so why... Even if you can... kill it.
I'm not sure if I can dodge something at this game speed. I can't even select units properly. Okay, fine, there we go. Also, the bomber just died, so... Yeah. And I'm back up at wherever the hell I was before. Let's see, and...
Also, there's a lot of air incoming. That's probably gonna kill you.
Commander
Oh,
under attack.
goes airs.
Yeah.
And jesters.
There is a move order on the way, but I'm not gonna...
And against jesters.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a move order through my units. My ACU is just not doing anything. That one just disappeared. Wait, does he have stealth? Eh.
Oh, he is not glowing. I think only Borgi has stealth.
Wait, no, that's yellow. Alright, I'm just gonna play Eye in the Sky then. Ah, we're down 2 people, I know. I know I just did something really stupid, but yeah.
Yeah, you picked an ACU that we already know about.
I mean,
And
yeah.
already have Spectres on. And Mercies.
I got time.
There he goes. This game is basically won. They can't actually... I mean, looking at the ratings, there's no way our team is actually losing this.
B2 and yeah. Higher map thingy. Higher map control, that's what I wanted to say. Higher map thingamajigger. Now
think map control is still somewhat split.
Okay, yeah,
middle,
looks
not quite.
more half-ish. Also, okay. T2 shield gen already going up from the T2 NGs.
Yeah, okay, and they're also the enemies at T2, but we now have Edelbus coming to the front as well.
We now have
just take a bit longer due to reinforcement.
We have Ilshis. Now that's nice. Now we just need to, okay, there's an HQ. Now we just need some scouting over enemy ACUs.
As I already stated, Bergie has stealth, so he's gonna be hard to find.
Alright, we already got Medusas dealing with the land HQ. Nice. Well, Bergie may have stealth, but we have a lot of stuff. And the people who are still alive are the higher rated players, while their higher rated players are the ones who died.
Well, technically speaking, you were the second highest rated player on our team.
Technically speaking, but I also took another player with me.
Fair enough, I didn't
Of
because I was
similar
surprised
rating.
by fire beetles. And
Okay.
didn't have radar.
When this is over, you have got to get better internet.
For me,
Well,
it's Lonnie.
Bergie. No, it's Bergie.
Yeah, okay,
So-
Bergie is also now a bit slower again.
Also, we got a... Wait, what? Right, there are scouts in the mix there. I was confused about those radar blips. My laptop was smoother when I was playing Subcom in 07. Yeah. I guess so.
I mean, yeah, but back then you didn't have 1k unit cap.
Also, how do I cancel a ping?
You don't.
Nice.
Or you mean a marker?
No, I mean I have a ping selected on my cursor.
Yeah, you don't.
Nice.
You cancel it by placing it.
Cool.
It's possible that it vanishes if you press escape. As
No,
that's basically
it
the cancel
doesn't.
hotkey, but not sure.
It doesn't.
Ah, well.
And that HQ is not going down.
Might just be repaired constantly. Also, you can remove pings the same way you can remove orders or markers by
Yeah, I know.
pressing Control Shift.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to move them off map.
I know. I got confused and forgot the exact hotkey for that.
Ah, okay.
Or you can just use gunships. That's also quite a nice way to deal with that. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a... Ooh. Found him! Ooh, yeah, T1 bombers.
Okay, yes, I have them. I think he has flag up here. Yep. Ghost Masters.
Yeah. And also Cerberus. Seriously, who builds flag in the back of their... Oh, right, NGs. Wait, we have... Were those the bombs from the T1 bomber? Because if so, they took mighty long to do something.
You mean
Oh.
the ones that killed the T2P gen?
Yeah, or were those missiles?
I'm pretty sure those were bombs.
Right. Well then.
What are you expecting? We're running with two. We have two people with pretty shitty connections right now, as both Borgie and Bernie have slow, or have unstable connections apparently, spotty connections or whatever.
They have T3 air. Wow. That sucks a bit.
Well, we can just counter it with lag.
We countered with lag. Right.
Oh.
Well, we have...
We also have T3R, so that's that.
Yeah.
I was just about to write that we just need a bit more flag. That should do the trick, but in that case, no need.
So I'm just gonna ping out those T1 maxes.
You're gonna ping out T1 maxes. Why?
Because we still have T1 maxes in the bag.
Oh. They're being upgraded.
Oh, right.
With
Never
a
mind.
number. They have full HP and have a yellow bell, so they're being upgraded.
Yeah. Alright. Well, Bergie is definitely getting a bit panicked, seemingly.
Well, you might actually have enough Cerberus to deal with with all the issues. But he needs to get his ACU in now, so that's good.
So there's a strat on his head, so, you know,
Wait, there's straight on his head?
the blue strat that's turning around to do something, I'm guessing. Or wherever that is going. Okay, maybe it's going for the T3 max.
It's going nowhere in that nowhere to that direction. I think it's hitting the T3 max.
Yeah. And
just get all the build power and yeah.
right. Cybran T3 max, meaning you need to 3-pass it with a strat.
Because it regens.
Because it regens. One strat takes it down to half health, and you need 2 more hits to actually do something.
I think that also depends on the strat you're using, but yeah, still annoying.
Excuse me, what? Did he just combo?
I'm not sure.
He just went from full health to dead. He just control K it to kill, like, I don't know, 2 Ilshis? Maybe?
Maybe. Wait, no, he's still connected.
Please disconnect. Yeah. Max takes 3 strat hits.
And now it lost its order because it's no longer scouted and officially died.
Which begs the question, where the hell did the strat go? Because if it just landed off map, that's gonna be a hell of an annoying thing.
Nothing can land off map. Except Rex.
Well, if something loses its move order while off map, what does it do?
It automatically goes back into the map.
Okay.
Even if it has an order to attack something that moved off map, it loses all orders while being off map, or while the target is off map, and just goes straight back onto the map.
Alright, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, okay, this thread just off mapped.
Dropping for the T3 Air HQ, I'm guessing. Okay, fine.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, the bomb is gonna edge
Right in the middle of
shit.
those bombers.
that, so yeah.
Of those speed gens.
Bergie disconnected, but Bernie Sanders is still minus 14 for me.
For me, it's actually okay. Yeah, for a moment it actually was UPI that was behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably just our route acting up.
So my second screen is weirdly flickering. I'm gonna turn it off and on again.
Second screen is flickering.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's a problem with your new GPU.
Probably not, because that
Okay, Jacko just left.
okay.
Now we just need to wait the 10 or so game syntax it takes for it to register that.
Is it fine again? I'm not sure. Well, I'm actually pretty certain that it might just be something with the connection of that screen, because it's running from an HDMI output to a HDMI to VGA connector, which then just plugs into the screen, because I'm still waiting for delivery of that other DisplayPort cable, because I don't
It's
have one on
finally
hand.
over.
It's finally over. No score screen, sure, whatever, exit.
Now I'm just curious, how long did this game actually take?
Oh,
I mean,
too
it took
long.
years of my life, but that's another story.
40 minutes real time.
Ouch. For 18 minutes.
Was it only 18 minutes game time?
Yes.
Because my replay doesn't show that yet. Or doesn't show that.
Yeah, mine neither, but I still remember that.
Right. That was painful. Let's move on to something far less painful with a host of FF. And I hope that you guys enjoyed stream. I will be back.
Actually, Silver 3 now. Sorry for interrupting your outro, but
Yeah.
just noticed.
Yeah, I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, bye!